Hello everyone, welcome back and thank you for watching. Today I will be making some Kirkland dupes using mostly Dollar Tree items. So I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and don't forget to hit the notification bell button so you can get notified every time I upload. With that being said, now let's craft. Starting with my first dupe, I will be making this wooden round Merry Christmas sign that is on sale for $22.49. From Dollar Tree, I will be using this wooden circle and these beads. And I'm using the Dollar Tree vinyl, but I did use my Cricut to cut out the word Merry Christmas. Alright, so I do want to explain this bead situation because this sign already comes with beads. So honestly, you do not need the pack of beads that I am using, but this pack already has these white beads that I wanted to use instead of me painting the beads to come on this sign. Plus the beads that I will be removing from this sign, I will be using them in this video. Now I'm going to carefully remove the string from the staple, remove the beads, and then add the white beads. I used around half of the bag, then I put the string back on the staple, use a hammer, and staple that back on there. Hopefully it made sense. But anyways, now this is how it looks. Now this is already white, but I wanted to make it whiter, so I did go over it with some white paint. Like I mentioned earlier, I used my Cricut and the Dollar Tree vinyl to cut out the word Merry Christmas. And if you don't have a Cricut, you can always use the Dollar Tree stickers. Now I'm going to add Christmas and then Merry on the center. But that is it for this beautiful Merry Christmas sign, which it turned out so nice and it looks so high-end, just like the one at Kirklands. For my next dupe, I will be making a set of these red berry Christmas trees that are on sale for $89.99. From Walmart, I will be using 2 of these berry picks that were 98 cents. And I got these last year, but Dollar Tree does carry berry picks that you can use instead. From Dollar Tree, I will be using this floral foam, which I already used half a while back, so I will be using 2 little pieces of this. And for the burlap, I use this burlap roll that I got from Walmart a while back. So I'm going to start by cutting 2 pieces of the floral foam, and then those 2 pieces I'm going to cut them and make like 4 pieces. As you can see, 1 piece is bigger than the other. Then I'm going to glue the smaller piece on top of the bigger piece. Now for the burlap, I will be cutting 4 pieces. Now I didn't have like a other burlap. This is the only burlap I have, but if you have one of them burlaps that the holes are like really small, then you don't need 4 of these pieces. You just need 2 of them. Now one of the trees, I did add them into the foam without me cutting some of that wire at the bottom. That is because on the set, one tree is bigger than the other. But you don't have to cut the bottom, just make 2 of the same side. And this is how they look so far. Now I already made one and I wasn't sure how to make this, so I did make one first, and once I had it made, I decided to show you how I did it. But all I did is put both of the burlaps together so they can be thicker. Then I rolled them around the foam at the bottom, used a piece of jute string and tied it at the top. I also made a jute twine bow and added at the top. And for the bottom, this is how I glued it. Then once I had all the glue there, you can't see me doing it, but I used a little silicone mat the Dollar Tree carries for me to like hold it in place so it can be nice and straight. But that is it, guys. Look how beautiful these burlap little trees turned out. For my next project, I will be making this Merry Trees and Beads Christmas banner garland, which is on sale for $11.24. From Dollar Tree, I will be using the poster sticker letters. The pack of beads I used earlier, this time I'm using the black beads. And these Christmas tree cutouts. These are from last year. Dollar Tree is carrying some similar ones, but these right here are wider than the ones from this year. I'm using 5 of the Christmas trees, and I'm going to start adding the letters to each Christmas tree. Now, as you can see, the whole entire letter doesn't fit on there, or most of it, and whatever's left over, I'm going to just cut the little piece off. And honestly, you can just leave them like this. You don't have to paint over them. They already look nice. And just add the jute twine with the beads and finish the garland off. But the garland at Kirklands has a black tree, so I'm going to try to do it the closest I can to the one at Kirklands. Once the paint is dry, I'm going to remove the letters, and this is called reversible stencils. Now, some of them bled through. That is because my paintbrush had like water on it and I didn't dry it, so the paint was kind of watery. But I think this still looks nice. Now I'm going to use a little pack of the black beads and just add 2 beads, then add one of the trees, then 2 more beads, and then another tree, and I'm going to do that until I finish adding the last tree, and at the end I will be adding 2 more beads. I will be adding a knot on each end. The last thing I will be doing is flipping the banner over and then adding a little bit of hot glue on each little hole, just so like that the trees don't move around. And that is it for this beautiful Merry garland. For my next dupe, I will be making this red glitter Believe Christmas wall sign, which is on sale for $14.99. Now, mine is not gonna say Believe. From Dollar Tree, I will be using a 4x6 canvas, some popsicle sticks, and from Hobby Lobby, I'm using this pack of word signs, which it has 4 of them. It has 2 peace and 2 rejoice. I will be using the red peace sign. I'm going to start by removing the staples, the canvas, and painting the wood frame using the Waverly Antique Wax. Once this was dry, I added the popsicle sticks. Now I'm reusing these that I already had, which I painted white, and I'm going to just cut them to size and glue them to the back. All 4 of them fit in this frame perfectly, but what I did is I glued the first one not all the way on the side. So when I glued the last one, it was a little bit off, so I did have to cut that one. Now, like I said, I'm using the word peace instead of believe. The only reason I did this is because this already comes in the color red, and I felt like this was perfect for this. Now, as you can see, it does fit, but I didn't like the whole P thing at the end, so I did cut it off and made it shorter. And that is it for this peace sign. For my next dupe, I will be making this Merry Christmas wooden bead frame sign, which is on sale for $22.49. For this project, I will be using this Dollar Tree frame. The beads I removed from the wooden circle, a paint stir stick, the Dollar Tree vinyl, but I used my Cricut to cut out the word Merry Christmas, and from Hobby Lobby, this scrapbooking paper. I'm going to start by measuring the paint stir stick. Each little square I'm gonna cut out, it's 1.5 inches, and I'm going to cut 5 squares in total. Once I have all of the 5 squares, now I'm going to add a letter to each little square. Like I said, I did use my Cricut, but I used a Dollar Tree white vinyl. Once I am done adding the letters, I'm going to set this to the side and add the scrapbooking paper to the frame. Now I'm going to cut it to size, and I won't be using the glass. I'm going to glue the paper using the glue stick. Now that I have the back, before I add this to the frame, I'm going to add the little squares. I'm going to start by adding 6 beads on a piece of jute twine. Now I'm going to just add that jute string all the way at the top, and then I'm going to add a little square in between each beads. And I'm not gluing them, I'm just placing them there. I want them to see where I want them to go before I glue them. Now once I knew where I wanted them to go, I started to glue the little squares to the paper and then underneath the string. Just like this. Hopefully you can understand what I'm doing. It's really hard for me to explain. Now once I am done, I just glue the ends, then place the back on the frame. To finish it off, I will be adding the word Christmas at the bottom. And that is it for this Merry Christmas sign, which is honestly my favorite one. My next dupe is going to be this Pine Berry Christmas bowl arrangement, which is on sale for $112.49. Now mine is like way smaller than that one, and this is actually more of an inspiration than a dupe. So from Dollar General, I will be using this look-alike wooden bowl. It's a plastic bowl, but it looks like a wood bowl. I know it says $2, but I got it on sale for 25 cents. From Dollar Tree, I will be using some floral foam, and I'm going to glue it in the center of the bowl. For the greenery, I will be using this eucalyptus one that I got from the Dollar Tree, and honestly this is like 75 of it because I used this one in some other video, like a little bit of it. So I'm going to cut these little pieces, and I'm also using these Dollar Tree pine picks, which even though they say mini, they are pretty big for this bowl, so I did cut these in half. The berries I'm using are from a berry pick I got from Walmart. These were actually little pieces that I had here and there. And the pine cones are, I don't remember from where, but those also I had them here and there. Now I'm going to start by adding the little pieces of pine cones, or not pine cones, pine picks, and then adding the eucalyptus. I was going to use this other greenery here that I have, but I ended up not using it. Instead, I added the entire bag of the pine pick. Now, after I'm done adding the pine picks, I added the little berries here and there, and then I added the pine cones. And that is it for this arrangement. Honestly, this is so pretty and so nice. And that is it for these Kirkland dupes using mostly Dollar Tree items. Let me know down in the comments section which one was your favorite, because I would love to know. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, bye.